Hey Jacob, thanks for asking this question. When I started working on this project, this question was definitely no. I do love singing, but I've always really seen myself as more of a writer than a singer. And my original dream for this show was that it was going to be the coolest community theater musical ever made. And I was okay with never playing a role in this musical. I was much more happy to just write the show and have other people perform it. But over the years, I've just discovered it's so hard to market a musical for community theater if it hasn't already been on Broadway. And the TikTok path for this musical was not something I had originally considered. And that's when somebody turned me on to Epic the Musical. And I was thinking, Epic the Musical is this musical that's never made it on Broadway, but a lot of people know about it. So I thought, hey, this might be a good avenue to go to see if that can get some notice for the show, and maybe it'll then be performed by community theaters later. And because I never really planned to play any of the characters before, every single one of them kind of became one that I was like really excited for each of their songs. So I am glad that that's not something that I've always been considering about playing a part in my own musical. But now that the project's kind of actually starting to come together, I think I might be casting myself in the show. I was a little worried about people thinking that I just cast myself in my own musical, but I guess it's something that's sort of starting to become a trend in these musicals. You know, I mean, Lin cast himself as Hamilton, Jorge cast himself as Odysseus. You know, I guess it's like more expected now, if not at least accepted. Especially since we're going with the radio play idea to start with, I think having myself as one of the main characters is actually going to be more practical. I've always considered myself a singer who can act, and I am a firm believer that musicals need really good actors who can sing as opposed to singers who can act. So I'm planning to surround myself with people that know a lot more about acting than I do, and I'm just planning to let them sort of tear me apart, you know, and just really get a good performance out of me from the acting perspective. And I'm sure you're probably wondering which character I'm going to play. And honestly, that's something that you're just gonna have to wait for a long time. You know, I'm gonna have to do a lot of build up before I possibly even think about giving you the slightest hint as to which character that might be. But feel free to leave a comment below guessing which character I might decide to cast myself as. Love ya.